But we have a whole host of stocks that are reacting to their numbers. So one of those stocks that in fact came out of their numbers, one of those companies was Sunteck Realty overnight. We have with us Mr. Kamal Khaitan, the Chairman and Managing Director of the company, who joins us on the phone line from Mumbai. Hi Mr. Khaitan, thanks so much for joining in this morning. You follow the revenue recognition mode, so looking at your sales numbers really wouldn't be a fair evaluation of your numbers. So let's talk about your new sales booking then. They've grown by close to around 24%, coming at around 130 crores. Do you expect to maintain this new sales booking at around that 130 crores going ahead as well?
Good morning, everybody. And Nigel, good morning.
Good morning.
Obviously, if you see there is a good growth, 24% growth from hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Khaitan, we can hear you.
We have sales of 128 crores versus 103 crores, and going forward we are pretty confident that we'll continue to grow the sales. And the kind of micro markets, if you see, we are operating in is Bandra complex and Goregaon, which has a today robust sale even in Mumbai, and we continue to see this sales growing, and also we see a growth in sales due to some few new projects which we are looking at launching.
All right, Mr. Khaitan, then that point is well taken. You know, we have this big unrecognized sales revenue that's on your books. Currently, it's at around 2,300 crores. By when can we see this money hit your profit and loss account? Can you give us some kind of breakup as well? In this year, how much of that particular unrecognized revenue can be recognized?
So, if you see that total 2,374 crores of advances which we have received, and that's the unrecognized sales, we are looking that to be completed in next 4 to 6 quarters. And when you see this year, we are looking at least taking Signia Isles project, which is almost completed, and we'll recognize the Signia Isles revenue, and from that we look a big top line number coming for this year as well.
All right, could you give us some kind of number from that Signia Isles number? What exactly could that be for this year itself?
So we are looking anything between 800 to 900 crores for this year.
All right, then let's talk about the other acquisition that you've made. I believe that in fact it's a small plot that you've acquired in BKC. I believe that in fact as per your release, the revenue potential is around 500 crores, sales as well 2 lakh square foot. How much are you paying for this particular project? What exactly is the JV that you're looking at?
So we have always, Sunteck has always encased the brand by following, by doing JV-JD model, and we'll continue to do this, and we'll continue to acquire distressed assets. If you see, we have paid a negligible amount, which is less than like 15 crores, and we are looking, and we have a majority stake in the project, and so we are looking at a revenue of close to 500 crores from this project, and so this is, we'll continue, and we look forward for doing some similar acquisitions in near future.
All right, but what is the size of the project? Because the project development is approximately 2 lakh square foot. What is the size of the project that you have acquired?
So its saleable area is close to 2 lakh square feet. So you can see that we have only considered, being in and around BKC, we have conservatively priced at, let's say, 25,000 rupees a square feet. So from that we see a number of conservative number of 500 crores of top line.
All right, one final question, Mr. Khaitan, before you leave us then. There's a lot of talk about fundraising in terms of Sunteck Realty, some equity dilution. What exactly is going on that front itself? What about the promoters' stake in the company? How is that going to move?
So I want to clear this to the viewers, as Nigel, that there was a rumors that, and we have already clarified to the exchange, that there is no promoter dilution which is happening for sure. And at this level, we will not even look at dilution at the company, and company has a strong balance sheet, and today the good cash flows. So definitely we will not look at any dilution at this level.
All right, but there were a couple of large investors.
And not a single share, sorry to interrupt you, there is not a single share which is pledged from the promoter. So there is no reason I see why the speculation was there, why the rumors were moving around in the market. It's really not known, and we has clearly clarified to the exchange that these are all speculative rumors which are there in the market.
All right, then, Mr. Khaitan, so there's no interest that's coming from any big fund or anything in the company?
Definitely there is a lot of interest. We'll continue to have talks, but at the right price and creating a right value for the investors, we will definitely look at it.
All right, Mr. Khaitan, thanks so much for joining, and all the best going ahead as well. That's the management sounding rather optimistic. In fact, they look to recognize revenue of around 900 crores from one of their projects, and in fact, going ahead as well, they say no dilution at the promoter level, though they're in talks with various funds from time to time. So let's slip into a short break. Then on the other side, we'll have Sanjeev Bhatia, the CFO of PC Jewel.